Morning, everybody. Back in the darkness. Are we alone? We got Aline, but she's off somewhere else in the manor at the moment, so... What are we doing? What are we doing? I was up in the attic, right?
Alone in the dark.
East attic. All right. I need to run through here and redo what I did with the interaction with Lady in Bed. Can't remember her name. We need to find the trap door up in the attic. We need to figure out where the wolf mask goes. We need to light everything that comes our way. We gotta figure out where you go. Okay. Is this... Manor attics. Where's the trapdoor? Wait a second. Oh, right. I went forward. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Go, go, go. Whoa! No. Oh. That's gonna cost me. I don't need to do that, do I? That's a clue for this. Right? I don't have to light the candle. Yeah. Okay. So now I can reload this. You all seem to be scared of the light. Maybe I don't have to deal with you. Although you're kind of maybe I should. If I can keep you, if I can drive you back. Hey, Noctifrush, what's going on? We playing Resident Evil? Close. Alone in the Dark. Although this iteration of the series looks a little bit more like all the other survival horror games of the era. We've finished the original trilogy. Oh my god, I should have shot y'all, huh? Now we're here in the new millennium, 2001 for this game. It's super cool. I really like it so far. It feels great to control coming off of those. I really enjoyed those first 3 games, but man, it is truly stepping back in time. Even the stove seems to regret being here. I think I... Okay, we had this interaction yesterday, so we're gonna just zip through it.
The name's Carnby.
Have you considered playing Alien Isolation? I've considered it.
Do not lie to me.
Aline? Do you know where she is?
A streamer I like was...
This man.
I was watching him play it
you've got me all
last year
wrong.
around like Halloween.
Go to the library
I haven't
and
ever
back.
touched it myself.
But what about you?
Looks pretty spooky.
I am.
Those are the games that get me. Like, I've never touched Outlast either, but man, that's anything where I'm like totally powerless and I just have to hide. That tests me. That game is terrifying. Yeah, it looked pretty scary, but we got to do it, huh? I didn't really play like Halloween last year. I ended up playing a bunch of goofy shit. You know, it's like Deadly Premonition and Parasite Eve 2. And this year I think we got to get more horrific with it when it comes to Halloween. All right. So I don't think I did anything else in here, right? We just had... Did I call Aline?
Aline?
I might have, but she didn't answer. I think this is it. Now I gotta go back out here and find this trap door. Manor attics. Unless it's... I don't think it's in your room, right? Is there a trap door in your bedroom? I don't know. Well, I'm trying to remember the clue. Did she say, like, it would sound different when you ran over it? Over top of it? Also. We're on danger. We're in the danger zone. I should probably kill these things out here. Oh my god, I toggled it off. What are you doing? But see, like... Maybe it's here? I don't know. Should I just try... everywhere? If I can get y'all to fuck off that way. Trap door? Trap door. How obvious is it? Obvious is it gonna be? Like, oh, maybe it's in the previous room. Oh my god! All right, I should have just done this to begin with. Maybe it's in here. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Which means we should probably change to this. Am I... You would. Ugh. Can I get y'all before you? I'm not aiming at you, so no? Now I am. He won't be aiming at something, but then I'll still seem to hit it at times, so... Okay, you gonna jump off? Jump down from above? I see you up there. But I can't get you. See, that's what I'm talking about. No cheap jump scares, just pure atmosphere. Oh, for Alien? I did see a couple. They weren't cheap. They were definitely jump scares, though. I jumped. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Oh, we moved on to 3D. Hey, Stomp, welcome in. Onward and upward and into 2001. Getting spookier and darker all the time. Trap door. Where's the trap door? It's in the attic, she said. But I haven't seen any... There are a few moments that do have jump scares, but it's not some cheap... something PNG screaming at you. Yeah, I agree. Like, it was... Like I said, it wasn't cheap to me, but it was like a good jump scare, like, because it's ramping up the tension, you know? Again and again, you're coming in and out of, like, vents, and... it got me as, oh, is this it? That's definitely different. Oh.
Aline?
Harvey?
Look, I found your trap door up in
Oh.
the attic, but I can't open it.
My bet is that it's not locked with just a normal key. You're better off just smashing it open.
With what?
Hey, I'm the anthropology teacher, remember? You're the one who majored in smashing.
Okay.
Edward, we already know. Man, this is the dumbest incarnation of Edward. Not really a smash, more of a pry. That's what we're gonna do, right? There we go. A small key and a small gilded key. All kinds of keys. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Second floor east. Or second feast. The feast room? Are we going for the second feast room? But I haven't been to the first feast room. I could go for a feast. First floor office. Second floor east. Is this the second floor? This is the attic, right? Is the attic? Oh, also, how are we looking? Dangerous. We're looking dangerous. It might be worth reloading the last save, because I didn't need to go through all that, did I? Well, I guess I kind of do. I need to have that interaction, but I did it in a very unskilled way. I just got hit by everything. I think I can avoid killing those two monsters in that area, but I just need to be fast. Me, like, lingering, looking for the trapdoor. That was a recipe for disaster. Where are we now? Still the attics, okay. But, wait a second. This is going to take me all the way back down to the first floor. Right? First floor. Second floor, where are you? We just went right by it, right? Oh, wait, right. Where are we going first? Let's see. Office on the first floor. Maybe one of these two doors up here at the corner there. We definitely don't want to go down past that, because there are nasties in there, and they seem to come back like every other time I go in there. They just don't stay dead. Are you in office? You look like you might be. Store's locked. Is it locked with a small key? A small office key? Oh no, it's not. It wasn't this one, right? This looks like a little too ostentatious for an office, but maybe? No, I mean, offices can be plenty ostentatious. What am I saying? Let's see. No. No dice. Okay. Which means maybe... Wait a second. It doesn't show a door at the end of that. There's no door at the end of this hallway. Oh man, Object of Power, thank you so much. 8 months. You rule. Thank you. So much appreciated. Oh, it's this one. Okay, yeah. You're the office. No, you're not. It wasn't... Really? You're not the key to this? What if I looked at you again and tried to convince you you were? Watching you stooge equals priceless. Right? I appreciate it. You've seen a lot of stooging over 8 months, let me tell you what. But there's a lot more where that came from, so buckle up. There's nothing else on the first floor, right? This is the last of the first floor doors that I haven't opened. This one here. We've been in this room down below. This connects back to the main area here. We've been out the back. There's that door over there, but that's not going to be first floor anymore. That's... Where I come from, we call that the second floor. All right. It really isn't a matter of, like, I'm lined up enough to, right? Yeah. this game is a little more forgiving. I'm still in like brain space of previous games where, oh, you might have the right solution, but try it like 6-7 times. Like just step a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Try it then. All right. So you went. Oh, maybe. Oh, down here? Wait a second. We've been in there. Are you in office? Wait a second. This isn't an office. Yeah. Or maybe it's the key to something in an office? I mean, this is an office, right? Was there something locked in here? Because it is a small key. Maybe it's not a door key. Oops. That's pretty tiny for a door, right? I mean, I don't know how they handle things here at the Morton Mansion. Maybe they like their keys small. First floor office. It just tells me man or first floor. It doesn't tell me what room I'm in. Maybe this isn't... What kind of room would you say this is? Is this a rumpus room? What are they doing here? Well, we got a big... Is that a... It is a very large desk. Yeah, that's a desk, all right. This seems like an office. Is there anything in here that describes itself as being locked? We did that. I would imagine I would get a description of it, right? If it were locked. Am I even looking at a drawer here? Okay. I mean, there's another room that... There are multiple rooms that feel like office to me. So... Let's try the other one. Wait, yeah, let's go there first. Not the main hall. Not you, right? One more time for old time's sake. Yeah. Not that one. There are only so many. Oh, they're back. And I can't get around y'all. Sometimes you're here, sometimes you're not. Whoa! And, oh man, that was the door we wanted. Come over this way, big boy. Or... Alright. I'm not looking good, am I? Dangerous. Used that. Still says first floor. Something in the desk here, but then that just, yeah, it has me interact with the documents there. Is there something locked in here? That's my one criticism of the game so far. Like, why don't I just pick these up and then they're gone? They continue to sparkle, but they're in my inventory. Are you locked with a small key? You'd probably tell me as such, if you were. I already looked in you. Whoops. Would we even call this an office? More like just a storage room. Well, I don't know. Where that key goes. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. They come back in here after a while. Are you... I'm on the wrong weapon for this. I don't think you guys... Yeah. Oh. You're not scared of the light. It's the... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe them. I was going to say, like, the more, like... They all would, like, warrant the same description, really. Long-legged. Well, I guess the other ones hop around a little bit more. The hoppers. The hoppers up above in the attic. This is not an office. We're not in an office. It wouldn't go there. This is bugging me. I think this is where I came in. It's on the map, but I can't... I guess it's just locked. I don't know if I can get it back open somehow. Because there were doors down that way. Let me try the one other door that... That's not a door. That's ornate wall. Me showing my, what? Classless, middle class upbringing. Is this a fancy door you have here? Why, no, that's our wall. Commoners. This would be second floor, but then maybe you're like... Right? I mean, it's worth a shot. What were we thinking? Of course, we've gone upstairs. It's the second floor. Well, I guess we can go to second floor east, maybe? Can we, though? Not that away. This doesn't feel like east here. I also think this is probably unlocked by the portraits. Yeah. But there's this one. That's sealed up, so... That wouldn't take a key. But what if we tried it? Sealed by a lock. Wait a second. It just sparkled at the base of the chest of drawers here, right? But was that just indicating like it was pushable? They're going a little buck wild with the sparkles, right? I feel like they're making up for the complete lack of alerting me to items in the environment in the previous 3 games, right? Where stuff would just be hidden and you would just have to blindly search a corner and in the hopes that you would find something, and then you would. Now it's like everything's sparkling. And once you get it, it continues to sparkle. I seriously do not doubt their commitment to sparkle motion. This might be it. Oh, you're kidding. Okay. Well, shit. What? Is this... Second floor east? The drawer is empty. There was this, but this is going to go back down below. Although, is that going to be considered the first floor? It feels like a basement, but I guess we're technically on the first floor now. Now we're not. Now we're in the basement, so... This isn't going to be it. What? Is it a key to something up in the attics? But that's not the second floor. sealed up. Not locked. What? I guess I can go up there and find out. I'm probably going to die. We're probably going to have to redo everything I've done, which is probably for the best because I've made a lot of expensive mistakes this morning already. In just 20-something minutes, we have really not done well. I can't believe it. None of these keys go to anything obvious. They must be for... Like, are these locked? But when I go to interact, it just shows me the photograph. This one. Second floor east. Wait a second. Did I try both keys on that other door I went to? That would have been the sensible thing to do, but I feel like I didn't do it. And since when do I do the sensible thing? Not this way. This is the bad way. These are the bad times through here. You're kidding. You're not second floor east either? Oh my god. Where are all these doors? Where are all these locked whatevers? What? Alright, let's go up top, I guess. Hey, Silent Shelf, what's going on? Welcome. You got a factoid for us today? Yeah, let's go up. I wonder if I had to trigger... It's done this a couple times. That would seem like absolute nonsense. Like, we got to go trigger the cutscene, the intended cutscene, before we can open whatever door. By the way... Is this nothing here? I guess so. Oh my god, I accidentally said this fact the other day. Here it is. In the 1700s, barbers... Oh, yeah, not only gave haircuts and shaves, but also... Yeah, that was yesterday, right? We were talking about that, I think. Perform minor surgery and bloodletting. Because I think you were talking about how... Or wait, no, I'm misremembering. Because there was one about dentists, too, right? The first person to put sugar in chewing gum was a dentist. That was a separate thing. I'm getting my dentist mixed up with my barbers and my surgeons, you know. Those are very separate tasks that I get different individuals to do. But why not get it all in one? Get your tooth pulled, you know. Deal with that growth. You're not sure what it is, just hack it off. And then get a nice shave. Yeah, yesterday. Weird that the fact happened to be the one I mentioned. That's wild. Written in the stars. Huh. I cannot find where these keys go, man. Where do they go? It wouldn't make sense to go to anything up here. Wait a second. Where does this go? Sealed up. That's right. I think I realized this probably is the door on the, like, through here that's also sealed up. Wait a second. What's this? Just water drips? Or is it a clue? Are you a clue? Alright, y'all are pissing me off, so I think I'm just gonna shoot you. Maybe if I just took one of you out and the other one I could just keep you. But you're like the ghost in Mario. You're shy. But then, right. Boo. I think that's the other side of that door. That goes to Lady in Bed. The lesser known 90s track. Lady in Bed. I'm trying to remember the rest of the lyrics. Lady in Red. That's all I got. I got the name of the song. It's a great song too. Something something. Is dancing with me cheek to cheek? There's nobody else. It's just you and me. Here I want to be. Something like that. I already talked to you. That's right. Yeah. What the hell? Lady in Bed is dancing with me sheet to sheet? Sheet to sheet? Not cheek to cheek? Did I have that wrong? I thought it was like we're dancing and our cheeks are touching. Gracing one another. Also, Sandwich Word, welcome in. Is Lady in Bed? Oh. Oh no. Yes, you took the reins and just ran with it. That's so good. Well, I don't want to steal all the glory here, right? I got to let Chet, I got to let y'all do it, right? I got to just set up the bit and let y'all do it. That's why it went over my head. It was on purpose. That's very good. I like that a lot. You set the synapses firing, right? I shut mine down. I gave them over to you. I handed them over. Handed over the keys to the brain. Is dancing cheek to cheek with the Lady in Red, is that a sandwich? Sandwichard? We got the cheeks. But then what are they? Passion? Passion is the filling. We shared the brain cell. The one and only. It's a one-man show. Cheek meat sandwich. I don't know what to do. I got 2 keys. And they go nowhere. Whoops. Second floor east. I went there, right? I went everywhere on the second floor. You sound pretty sad for a guy with 2 keys. Oh, man. 2 keys. Only 2. They're small, too. I mean, one's gilded, but only one of them's gilded. Oh, no, second feast. I thought about that. I thought about checking for the feast room, and then I realized I haven't unlocked the feast room yet. So maybe it's floor east. Oh, we got some bullshit. Like second, like kitchen door 2 or something? What's the feast room? Is it feast? That was my initial reading. I was like, no, that's F east, but that's, you know. Yeah, that's second floor east, right? They got a little space in there. But we're going to keep our eyes peeled for feast rooms as well. Where are we going to have our feast? We got this whole place to ourselves. Well, except for the monsters. They can come. They'll be feasting on us. It's the place where the monsters ate us. That was the clue. Yeah, it's bad kerning. Or very good kerning. Very, right? Someone made an active choice. They looked at it, they had it right, and they said, what if I just leaned into the bad kerning here and brought these 2 a little closer together here on the display. Oh, perfect. We got to have lots of puzzles for the player to, you know what I mean? Are you locked? I think you would tell me if you took a key. But what if we just tried everything on everything? I've never considered authorial intent when it comes to kerning. I must reconsider. Usually when it comes to bad kerning, it's lack of authorial intent, graphic intent, right? It's like, oh, just no one really like looked at this long enough or hard enough or thought about this. But what if it were the opposite? What if all the bad graphic designs in the world were actually very on purpose? Comforting bloody hallway. It's very cozy. I'm going back in the same rooms again. Now, what are we going to do there? I don't know. This seems like the office, right? This is an office. But then there's nothing locked that I can use a key on, right? That drawer is already ajar. We're long past the need for keys on that one. When did this come out? May 18th, 2001. Yeah, 2001. I didn't know I couldn't remember the month. I did look it up yesterday because I was trying to figure out. Oh, I think because we were talking about the Half-Life connection, because there are like head crabs and also you have a crowbar. Although you can't use the crowbar for melee damage. That's your mom's birthday? Did you celebrate it right all those years ago? Did you get her a copy of this brand new survival horror experience? Say, Mom, you're going to be alone in the dark, but it's okay because we're all here celebrating with you. We'll be here with you in the dark. You won't be alone in the dark. No, we had 9/11 to look forward to instead. Well, we kind of knew. There's Adam Curtis, I think, talks about this in one of his. It might be in Hypernormalization. He makes some phenomenal documentaries. Adam Curtis talks about sort of like when you look back at the media that was coming out at that time. It's kind of scary. It's almost like we knew there was an impending disaster because you look at like Armageddon. Very appropriate sound effects for talking about September 11th. In our media, there were like just a lot of disaster movies suddenly came to the fore again, right? Like there was a period in cinema where that was a thing. Like literally just called like Earthquake or like the Poseidon Adventure. But then this resurgence of like, oh yeah, we just like are sort of imagining our own, as like, at least in terms of American cinema, a lot of things exploding, a lot of destruction on the way. Like, Blowback podcast does a great job. Blowback's amazing. You listen to Blowback? I haven't. I listened to the first season, but I think we're on like season 3 now, right? Disaster movie. That's because of Michael Bay. Michael Bay. It's all Michael Bay's fault. It's locked, but like you don't take any keys.
Aline?
Aline only tells me what to do when I already know what to do. I should know better. I tried this key. What if we tried it again? Do I need to do something first? Maybe it's beyond one of these locked doors, you know? But what would it be? A disfigured statue? Morton's decor lives up to their fortune. Let me go look into these other portraits. Maybe I need to find those two, and that'll open these doors, and then we'll get to the second feast room. The feast room is just beyond here. You got to work up an appetite solving puzzles. Where are you? Is that a tri-barreled shotgun, or is it over-under? Oh, it certainly is. They start you off with a double-barreled revolver. Let's get a load of this thing. So you can't start the player off with that and then go back to a single barrel. I mean, that's like treading backwards, you know? So they step it up. Oh, well, yeah, that's good to do that too. With this bad boy right here. Look at that. So I am demanding, I better have 4 barrels on my next weapon, or else I'm going to write a formal complaint to Infogram. Like the Blue Rose and DMC4. I've never played DMC4. Is that... I feel like you could have a feast in here. I'm just using the same keys on the same locked doors. Okay. Let's think of what we can do. Not a lot. Let me check my notebook. Eddie boy, did you write down any clues that would help me? I did that. An old lady in the attic, you know, the formal attic. Obed's mother, she is half mad, still the library. Yeah, I gotta get to the library. But I don't know how to get to the library. The attic. It is odd. We do have a lady up there. It's, oh my god, Jane Eyre style. She's only half mad, though. Was Rochester's wife, was she half mad or was she full mad? It's in the amputation beauty parlor. Oh, why saw it off? It loses the power unless it's at point. But oh, that's why. I wish it told me which room I was in, you know? Like, is this considered second floor east? It's east. It's the second floor. Maybe there's something in this room that needs to be unlocked. And I just need to, even though it doesn't give me, like, maybe it's this. You're the one, right? Yeah, small gilded key. Anything in here gilded? Empty drawer. Hey, Frederick, good morning. Welcome. How you doing? We started Alone in the Dark 4 yesterday. Finished up 3. You were in here for the end of 3, I think. 3 is my current favorite, I think. That was so wonderfully goofy. This one is the dark. Finally, the dark we've been promised for years now is here. I have just learned that Dragon's Dogma 2 releases at 1 a.m. here, so it essentially releases on Thursday in just 2 sleeps. 2 sleeps till Dragon's Dogma. I think I've got 2 sleeps till Alone in the Dark. I don't know what time it releases, actually. I gotta check that. Yeah, Drag Dog. The more you sleep, the less you have to wait. You know the phrase, let sleeping dragon dogs lie. Okay, that's going to just take me back downstairs. Is there really anything else in here that I can unlock? Because this, I don't think this is the room. But it's the only room I have access to. I don't see anything. There must be something.
Aline?
Aline, please. What's the other one? That's right. You. Astronomical telescope. So we were something with that, and then this guy. You're the last 2. I found the other 2. Oh wait. Stardew Valley update tomorrow? Oh, nice. Anything good on the way? I assumed it would release at like 6-ish p.m., which is a common time to release, but no, it's midnight GMT apparently. Global release time. Compared to the rolling midnight, they can get beaten by VPNs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the thing with Armored Core, I remember. I foolishly had already made my pre-order and then realized I could have been playing it along with all the PC gamers at the same time if I had like changed my region to New Zealand, I think it was, because I played it on console. But too late to take advantage of that, because it's rare that I don't get too many games like right at launch these days, unless I just gotta have it. I wait for a sale, which usually is only like a month or two out for at least something off. Other than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I went and got the physical, my first physical PS5 disc. That was cool. Just I picked a great physical edition to get because there was a misprinting in Japan. They fucked up the discs, and so the play disc is the data disc, and the data disc is the play disc, and they had to like attach an informational sort of sheet to the front of the case to warn me about that. So picked a great physical edition. Steam games tend to release around 6 p.m. Oh wait, it doesn't change the fact that global release times are in the middle of the day, rarely at midnight. Steam games release around 6 p.m. New farm type, apparently new character dialogue, festivals, items. Pretty excited? Hell yeah, that sounds exciting. I hope it's a good game then. They have a lot to live up to, so I hear. Should I just try using the key on this? I don't think this... I mean, this is an office too, isn't it? I mean, we got 2 offices, potentially. Whoop. Can I break these crates? I think I tried that already. I tried from the side. My crowbar is gone. Oh, man. I've barred my last crow. Well, that's a drawer beneath the amphora filled with water. You think? You think? Or are we gonna gild? Oh wait, I'm using the small. I need to be using the small key, not the gilded key. Small key is first floor. So should I try that again? I just feel like if I could unlock something, I would get a description as to such on the front end, right? There's any other clues? 226287. 226287. Is that a clue? SU? SU. More so that they're resurrecting a series in the same era Capcom is relaying the template. I'd be glad to see what they do that's unique. I really want to play it, but I gotta play the first one first. I haven't played it, so... oh no, it's the first floor office, first office. No, yeah, I know that much. Thank you though. That's why I've been looking for an office. I was looking on the key this time to see if that further illuminates anything, because I've tried every locked door on the first floor. Nothing. So now I'm like thinking it's not a door key, it's a key to something in one of these offices. It is pretty tiny for a door. Like, this is already open. Was there anything else in here that was maybe... It's empty. This place has so many rooms. Yeah, are there any others? I tried the... Nothing, like, is listed as unlocked. I can go out here. But, no. I tried this door. If I did it again, just to feel like I'm doing something. Are there secret doors? Probably. I just don't see anything obvious, really. Oh, I can sort of get past y'all. Oh, look at that. Okay. Beautiful. There's just that previous room I was just in, and then I wonder if I need to turn off the lights. Is that gonna illuminate anything? No, you fool. That's gonna do the reverse. De-illuminate? Deluminate? Deluminate? No. Unilluminate? Unluminate. Darken. I tried that. Oh wait, from what I've seen of the game, it's just more of the same as DDDA, which is plenty unique. That's it. If they do more, that would be great. Specifically, Dark Arisen, right? DDDA. Is that quite different than the original Dragon's Dogma release? That's locked mirror door. Those go upstairs. I checked everything up top in the attic, right? Let me go back up there and see if there was something. There was that room with like a bunch of nonsense, boxes and whatnot, just storage up in the attic. Your typical attic storage, but maybe it's not so typical. Maybe there's something astronomical, which might be what we need to. Maybe it is a matter of like doing those portraits first, and then that'll open up. Still though, first floor, like where else are you gonna go on the first floor? I guess maybe I need a key to one of these locked doors, and it's gonna be beyond that. It's a game plus an expansion. But you can't get the expansion separately. It's like Fable: The Lost Chapters. Oh, really? I haven't played that either, actually. But is that how The Lost Chapters works? Got to buy the whole game again. You love to see it. Can't go out this window, right? Well, on console we did. On PC we just got DDDA. Oh, okay. This is the room. Maybe there's something hidden amongst the nonsense. Nothing. Can I get that? Just get in the door. Nothing.
The master of unlocking.
That's what they come here for. That's what I hear. People come here for masterful unlocking. If only. If only. Because I'm getting stuck. It's some obvious dumb thing, man. But what is it? It's these drips. These drips, that's the final clue. What other objects do I have? Is there anything? I got this wolf mask. I haven't seen any place to put that, I don't think. And I got this statuette.
Boo bitches, why you running? Why you running?
Hey, Mr. Red Eye, welcome. How you doing? Is somebody else not teaching morning classes today? Are you on spring break already? I'm on half break. I'm on half days. Leading into, I've had a couple graduations already. I've had to say goodbye to a couple classes. Many tears were shed. Many origami whatevers and little notes were received. I have so many fucking origami frogs now. I don't know what to do. I got a whole, what do you call a mass collection of frogs? What do we got? Herd, flock, posse. A posse of ribbiters. Army. Army of frogs. Yeah, but next week I teach the kids to play D&D. Are you kidding? A squadron of squatters? That's very good. Do we have a retinue of ribbiters? A flock of flycatchers? Google says army is correct. Oh, you weren't kidding. Okay. It actually is army. All right. That's wild. This whole clock has been still a long time. Why am I back in here looking at you? I didn't get anything in this room. We got ads coming. A group of frogs is called an army, a colony, or a knot. I think I like knot. The internet has made me uncomfortable with the word knot, so I'm going for army or colony. Oh no, is there some internet knotness that I'm not aware of? This is another episode of Teach Me Fill in the Blank. Well, I don't remember what it was before. Maybe it's good I forgot it. Maybe I repressed it. It was some usage of some common word that I had no idea what it actually meant when using like a sexual context. I guess maybe best forgotten. Smarmy army, or just a smarmy, right? A not so tadpole, a full pole, not a tad, a lot pole. But that's for tadpoles, right? We don't want to confuse the listener. Oh, you think you actually played this game before? Thank God. Tell me what to do, please. Where's the feast key? Like, I can explain it, but I think maybe I shouldn't. I'll check it out on the break. How about that? We got ads coming in a minute. That'll give me something to do. I'm gonna step away for a second because hay fever is rearing its ugly head today. It is rough. So I'll do all the things that you wouldn't want me to do on mic. Try and clear out this situation right here. And then we'll look at what not means. And then I'll come back looking very awkward. And it'll be great. That was a long time ago. I found 2 keys and they don't go anywhere, and I don't know what else I can do. This is sealed. No, it's not. This is not sealed. Is it time to check that old walkthrough? I haven't had to pull it up yet for this game, but I'm well acquainted with walkthroughs when it came to the previous games. We had to check a couple times for some real brain busters. This probably isn't a brain buster, but I don't know, man. Maybe look like one key. Where's the feast key? Where does that go? Maybe that's all we need. Let me keep things rolling here. What's definitely going to be rolling here is the commercial zone. Zoned commercial. No longer residential. No longer Morton Manor. Ads on the way. They'll go for a couple minutes. But I'll be back faster than that. Unless I get caught up with... unless I get knotted up. If you are going to Google it, you will find relevant results if you add furries. Maybe I'm out already. Never mind. Or AO3. If you want examples from stories. Okay. Anyway, maybe I'll just take a normal break with... yeah. Not so much research involved this time. Anyway, I'll be right back. See y'all then. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging around. Why? We got to do it that way, I guess. Let's see if this is it. I swear to God I tried this door. I didn't try this door? I checked. Did you enlighten yourself during the break? I did. If it weren't obvious. Me just making a beeline to a location. What? I swear I tried both the keys on this door. I didn't do that? That's so stupid. What? This also isn't the second floor. Right? This is the attic. We're way up above the second floor. Right? But I think I would have tried it anyway. Oh my God. Well, alright. So it was obvious and stupid. No, it's not obvious. That key is mislabeled. But I feel like... I'm not asking you about the game, but good thing you looked it up. Oh. The other... That was spooky. The other, yeah. The other thing I could have enlightened myself about. I did not. Yeah, I just checked this. Everything comes together now. Where are you going? Where are you leading?
Aline?
Carnby?
Yeah. I just don't understand what part Obed Morton's playing in all this business.
My feeling is that it's his brother who holds all the answers.
His brother?
Alan. Obed's twin brother.
So that's it.
It seems as though Alan Morton is... How can I put it? Diabolic. Yeah, that's the term that fits him best. I found out he killed his own father, Howard, and used him as a subject for his experiments. He's a monster.
Aline, you're holding something back.
I think that Alan Morton, like some sort of Dr. Moreau, genetic manipulation of some kind, but not on animals, on creatures of darkness.
Oh, that would explain... Aline, we've got to stop him.
Carnby, I'm way out of my element here.
And I'd be a liar if I told you I've got it under control. Just keep your chin up.
Dr. Moreau. Dr. Morton. That first syllable. A lot of similarity there. Intentional. Fishy, what's going on? Welcome. Wise choice. I swear to God I tried both those keys on that door, but I guess maybe I only tried one. I definitely tried that door. Check the tape. Whatever the case is unforgivable. That is not the second floor, right? Now we're on the second floor. We just descended to the second floor. From the place where we used the second floor key. Points lost. Oh! You sneaky snake. That was a good one. That got me. And from here on out, it's smooth sailing. Look at this. The world is our oyster. All these rooms. All these rooms ready to be... Oh. Don't play with the lights, Edward. One time. Two first... We need those. We need those badly. Whoa! Wait, what? God, that was just what was that? Because that's a lot. That's a lot to handle. 3 of them. 6 of them? I don't know. Was it the same 3? Change of positions? Or are there other friends phasing in and out? This door is locked? Do you perhaps take a first floor key? I know we're on the 2nd floor. That doesn't seem to matter. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you kidding? Wait. What the hell? I used the 2nd floor. Huh? I used the 2nd floor key on the attic, which is obviously the 3rd floor at the very best. And now I've used the 1st floor key.
You, some kind of TV detective or something?
I've figured it all out. I've put it all together. I can understand the video game logic of using the 2nd floor key to open the door to the 2nd floor. Oh, wait. Is this a British game originally? Has this somehow been localized to American? I don't know. Should we check? That seems like an interesting thing to... Would that matter? Do they use different numerals? Developed by Darkworks? Darkworks. I don't know Darkworks. French. Because Infogrames is French, right? The publisher? Based in Paris, France. Did New Nightmare and Cold Fear. I don't know Cold Fear. Yeah. French all the way down. Yeah, their floors are on the building are different. The 1st floor is actually the 2nd floor. Well, they should probably write that on their maps then. They're still labeling it. I mean, it's labeled 2nd floor. And the key is labeled, right? Like if they were going to do it, so what do? They do like lobby or ground floor and then 1, 2, 3? Like the 1 is actually 2nd? European logic, only specific countries, especially the UK. Oh, wait, I missed a comment from Mr. Reddit, I guess. I'm sorry. I guess I missed a couple in my... They're going by European logic. Ground floor, 1st... Oh, you said it already. 1st floor, 2nd floor? Localized to American... Yeah, they forgot something. They dropped the ball here. Okay, well, you know what? Mulligan. That use of a guide doesn't even count. I have not used the guide in this game. All I did was have to get enlightened as to the way they count their floors, because that is ridiculous. The game, at least. You know, if you don't want to do it that way, that's fine. It doesn't really make sense to me, but again, I'm American, so, like, you know. Pick one, ground or 1st, and then, I mean, if you're on the 2nd, you're on the 2nd, right? From then on. But that's just the way I see it. The human shadow fusion has become a reality. All these years of groping my way along. How many false leads have I followed? How many false floors? How many false doors have I tried? How many detours? But today, the truth is standing before my very eyes. Oh, Father, your veins run once again with life. Father, you are my firstborn son. Father, you are my son. I'm my own grandpa. Name the movie. Name the quote. Here's a hint. There's a whole musical number about being his own grandfather. And it's not an episode of Futurama. The cells of the creatures of darkness do not contain, properly speaking, DNA. Dino DNA. Rather, a crystalline structure with surprising photosensitive properties is present. It is as though the creature didn't reproduce, or rather, as if they multiplied after the manner of bacteria. I don't yet understand the factors which trigger this multiplication, but it is obvious that once I manage to pass behind the gate, I will know infinitely more. In the UK, the ground floor is what you would call the 1st floor, and then the 1st floor is what you would call the 2nd. It's just a different way of counting the floors, starting with 0, 1. In Norway, we start at 1. That makes more sense to me, but I'm cool with that. But they just really needed to get their keys to align with that. The fusion is based on a principle of surprising simplicity for which I haven't yet mastered all the elements. It is necessary to first extract a few milligrams of the crystalline structure, the most effective being those that cluster around the center of what could pass for a skull. The creatures have neither skeleton nor flesh, nor, properly speaking, blood. They are closer in structure to minerals. Well, that's... Spooks dispooked. I can't be afraid of a goddamn mineral. Than the animal. One could say that it is as though mineral attempted to imitate the evolution of the living. Well, actually, that is kind of creepy. Once extracted, the crystalline structures are injected directly into the vascular system of a dead or living human. I am persuaded I can perfect the procedure. Mixing the crystalline structures of different creatures, I obtained a more stable result. I can't deny that, reading the lines I've just written, I have the impression of holding a treatise on medieval medicine in my hands. It is nonetheless the truth, the fruits of my labor. The world of darkness is revealing its secrets to me. From now on, I will need more bodies. I am going to multiply the experiments. Obed will provide the supply. I get how the logic works, like count how many floors above ground you are, but I think I prefer 1, 2, 3 over ground, 1, 2, etc. Yeah, I get it. I do. But I just feel like, you know, if you were like, what floor are you on? I'm on the second floor. I would think to go up 2 floors from where I am, which would be like right as a point of origin on the ground. But again, it's just, I'm not going to undo the way I was brought up, right? That's the logic ingrained in me. I get the different logic. I do. I like it our way, though. I think we got it right. The Americans don't usually get these things right. Our measurements are just out of control weird, right? We're doing fucking miles and shit, but that one, I think we're doing okay. But all floors above basement are above ground. Yeah, now, in reverse, wait a second. If you're counting down, is it just B1, B2, B3, or is it BG, B1, B2, B3? Are they consistent when you go down below? Minerals are spooky. Maybe they're one-time use on doors only. If these minerals can only be jangled once, I'm gonna get so startled. The basement is -1, -2. Then there we go. They're not even consistent. I've been convinced that the ground floor logic is superior. Ground is 0, and every change from that adds or oh, that's good. Okay. Animal, vegetable, or mineral. All right, you might be bringing me around to the logical sense of it. I'm never gonna change the way I look at the world, but especially since I've never lived in a place. I don't think I did that. The world of darkness is revealing its secrets to me. From now on, I will need more bodies. I'm going to multiply the experiments. Oh, I read all this, yes. His friends on the continent seem to have even less scruples than me. Ooh, and you don't seem to have any. All right. We're fighting minerals. Nothing else, huh? No goodies. Is this something I need to make note of? No. Oh, wait, there are all these photographs. Hold on. Let's look at these. Can't. You can't. You can only enjoy them from afar. If multi-floor basements become common, then the ground floor logic will be superior, but at the moment, most buildings have just the one basement, and you can just call that basement. That's true. Especially here in Japan, like, it is very rare to have basements. Like, I don't know any residential homes that have a basement. That mirror was throwing me for a second. Oh, look at all this. All right. We got a lot. Wow. It just keeps branching. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just right. That is how. Yep. Okay. So it's the mirror image of the one below. The one on the ground floor. See, here we are on the first floor / second floor. I can't deal with this game, right? Because it wants me to use that logic, but it didn't label anything that way. All right. So we came in here. We went in there. Let's take this one. Let's start left to right. This is the way I read. Next, you're going to tell me that's wrong. Oh, wait. I already live in the place where that is not the way you read a book. An empty cabinet. But what if? What if it weren't? What if it contained ammunition and first aid kits? Because that'd be nice. Earthquakes shaping the culture, but I imagine earthquakes are bad for basements. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be down in a basement during an earthquake, right? I thought that might be why as well. I haven't really ever gotten an answer on why. I haven't really asked a bust of Richard Morton, but I assume that was the case. This door's locked. Are you perhaps locked by... Let's just try every key on everything from now on. We don't really know anymore. I don't know what to believe. I don't have any keys, though, so that simplifies that. But then again, the amount of subways and expensive underground shopping complexes, that's very true. What am I thinking? I'm only thinking in terms of houses, and it might just be like people don't see a need for it. Like, why would you build down below for that? But right. And I missed some messages. Oh, you're right. I did. I'm sorry. You could just call that basement. Read that one. Is that a traditional thing or like an earthquake thing or both, I guess? Oh, yeah. Maybe it is just for like buildings more likely to collapse by way of earthquake. You wouldn't want a basement. Because, right, Mr. Red-Eye is correct. There's plenty of stuff down below. Is Japan very rocky? Might be hard to make basements. I mean, it's basically just mountains, right? Jutting up out of the ocean, so I guess. I haven't tried to till the land. Mr. Red-Eye, you done any, excavating recently? Can you verify? How rocky is this soil? What am I doing? I'm reloading you. Or maybe I could just let you... Well, I feel like I'm going to be running through here a lot. Oh, you're not scared of light anyway. You're one of those. Oh, what the hell? What a waste. I know they only take 2. What am I thinking? I forgot. I just plump. No, you're not. It's a bad scene. It's a bad scene. Well, in Japan, you own the home but not the land, and a lot of people see homes as something that you just tear down and rebuild from time to time. That's true. They have like a... I was told this recently, which I didn't know, because I've had a couple of schools I work for that have like totally demolished their buildings in the last few years. And I was asking the principal, like, why'd you tear the whole thing down? I'm just curious, because like it seemed like it needed some renovations for sure. And like, oh, by law, I think it's after 50 years or something like that, with certain buildings, you have to just rebuild it. Obviously, this doesn't apply to like historic buildings, but there's some law with that. Wonder if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, I guess that would be it. The lack of basements in Japanese architecture can mostly be attributed to environmental conditions such as earthquakes that frequent some cities and the relatively high water table. These make it unsafe and technically expensive to include basements in the structures. That's true too. Yeah, the water table. First result from Google. Take it with a grain of salt considering the quality of Google searches at the moment. I mean, it aligns with my random speculation, so I would say I have everything I need. Let's go with it. That's the answer. Look at all these great mirrors. I miss mirrors. Wow. What? Okay. Oh boy. Now, are we just fighting you, or are you like one of those... Are you like a Resident Evil style tentacle, where I gotta like poison you from afar? Let me get... Can I get? I can't get. You're sparkling, though. A charm of saving? Oh, okay. I have these grenades here. Should I use a grenade on you? I feel like you'd eat up all my other ammo. Let's give you one of these. See how you like it. Great shot.
Did I do that?
Yeah, good timing. This takes me back to the yellow screaming boss from the other game. Oh, yeah. Right. What do we have to do? We have to find the camera and flash you. What is going on? I don't think I'm doing... What? Did I do it? Oh, alright. Well, we got him screeching. That's the connection. It's a connection. It's a callback to Alone in the Dark 3. Remember our favorite tentacled friend that just screeched relentlessly? Nice. Oh, Magic Job, that was you. Yeah, I should have known. A rocket launcher pistol? One barrel. One barrel. That's Bush League. Come on, I'm rocking 3. I don't go back to 1 after 3. Nice sound drop, but decidedly not Trigun style. That definitely not. Vash the Stampede would not have done that. He wouldn't just launch a grenade into the foe and burn them alive. I don't think that doesn't sound like Vash. He'd spend 24 minutes, 30 if you count the commercial break, figuring out a way to do it pacifistically, right? This is just a window. Anything else in here? Let's check this. 3 shots on the rocket launcher pistol. A powerful and effective weapon. A devastating weapon. So wait a second. I already have the grenade. You would think the rocket launcher would be more powerful, but like... I mean, if you're hearing descriptions, right? Powerful and effective? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Devastating? Well, that's got to be the best in the game, right? I'm trying to devastate. But again, since when are we going to, or I guess from now, we need to know better than to trust the written descriptions of anything. Can I light these? No. I certainly pacified the monster, I'd say. That's one way of looking at it. That's true. Now, what's up with this? All right, let's keep... Oh, wait a second. An old picture of a young couple holding hands? As if the history of the Morton family contained a little happiness. I only see one person. Is that your beloved there? Obscured in shadow? It has to be. This door seems sealed up. Oh, wow. Did you know the gameplay is different based on the character you selected at the beginning? I figured it would be. Because we landed, like, narratively, we're in different locations. She landed on the roof of the manor. I had to, like, make my way up from the forest. And Neo Nemesis, who's played this game a bunch of times, was telling me yesterday that you do need to play both to get the whole story, but... I think probably. Definitely this week I'm only playing this scenario. Because I don't even know if I'm going to finish this in time. What, I got today and tomorrow. Oh, nice. Is this going to go where I think it's going to go? It is not. Yes, it is. This is what I thought. All right, we're back here. Is it time to save? I haven't done one in a while, but how many do I have? 3? This is not a good state of affairs. But maybe I'll use it anyway. But I think I want to... East Attic. We want to keep East Attic rolling there. We might go back to East Attic. Because I made so many sloppy decisions. Running around looking for the trapdoor, and then looking for the first floor / second floor key doors. Alright, so what else do I have now? Let's see. Wolf mask, lighter, and statuette. So, that door there is sealed up. Is this another? That's the same door. Okay. Is there anything here? I feel like I just want to check this one more time. Is there anything to get described to me, to interact with? Sometimes mirrors are actually doors. We've seen 2 instances of that. Okay. Couldn't light the candles. Don't see a spot for a statuette or a wolf head. Can leave this checked off for now. This one was locked, right? This one was also sealed up. Okay. This one leads back out to the main hall. Whoa! Better luck next time, nerd. Did I go this way? This is where I came in. This one went... What were you again? Seems sealed up. Everything's sealed up. We pushing this cabinet? It's empty. But what of the corner behind it? Should we put a mask on old Richard Morton here? Would he enjoy that? No. This was locked. Okay. Aline, what do you have to say about all this?
Aline?
Nothing. Let me go back to that first room when I came in this way. Or what if I just went right back to where I just was? Wait a second. Are you... You're nothing? Did I turn the light off in here? Did I ever turn it on? I feel like I would have done that. I guess I didn't. Uh-oh. What have I done? Oh God, what have I done? Papa Morton's gonna come yell at me about the electricity bill. These are doors, but nothing in, I can't even get a sealed or a locked on you. Just nothing. Wait, was there oh, there was an additional drawer. A large ornate key. Half a photograph. Half a photograph. Let's see where this key goes and then immediately ignore it because it's going to be incorrect. Or we can actually figure this out, right? If we really use our critical thinking skills. Ground floor library. Now the ground floor. Is that really the ground floor or is it a different floor? That one, I guess, is going to be consistent, though. Ground floor library. Library. We have a lot of clues about said library. Such as... Oh, I didn't go all the way down. That's right. Triangles. Triangles are going to play a big role in the library. Take another look. I'm just still so amazed by the use of lighting in this game. Look at this. They really nailed it. Oh! You assholes. Should have made a break for it. Is this... Wait a second. It's locked. I think I know what these doors are. Wait, can I find out? Yeah. No. Never mind. How about you? Locked? Unlock the door. This empties out here. Yeah, okay. Library. Are you... Do we think you're the library? No. Maybe one of these previous doors? It might be the door all the way at the end. It would be, because that hallway is filled with the baddies. Nothing doing. One more. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, those are the triangles. It's the biohazard. It's Umbrella. It's Umbrella. This is actually part of the RE-verse. It's the T-virus.
Carnby?
I'm in the library. It's awesome.
Don't touch anything. It probably contains
It is
treasure.
awesome.
Do you really think I don't know the difference between a pulp novel and an Elsevier edition?
An Elsevier? I'd never have guessed that such a term were part of your vocabulary.
Oh yeah? Well, don't worry. I'm just full of surprises. Over.
An Elsevier? What is an Elsevier? Wait, what? I don't know this word. Do we know this word? Anybody know Elsevier? Elsevier? Look at Carnby dropping $5 words. Elsevier? How do you spell that? I see Elsinore. Elsevier? Elsevier? I don't know. You got it? It's the name of a family of Dutch booksellers, publishers, and printers of the 17th and early 18th century. The duodecimo series of Elseviers became very famous and very desirable. Wow. That spooked me. Very desirable among bibliophiles who sought to obtain the tallest and freshest copies of these tiny books. Thank you so much. Did you know this word? Or did you just know how to spell it? I was way off. Samsonite. I was way off. I was trying all kinds of other wacky spellings. I think that's the reason I played this game. It was during a period of time when my brother and I were looking for Resident Evil-like games. Got it, yeah. You just Googled Elsevier? Oh, I hadn't tried that one. Okay. I was putting an E on the end. Maybe that was throwing it off. Anyway, cool. Now we know. Carnby, well read. So he's no dummy. Maybe he's one of those book smart but lacking common sense types. Yes? Always got his nose in a book, but just kind of a general airhead when it comes to other sort of bits of logic. Always has a nose in a book and finger on the trigger of a triple-barreled gun. No, sorry, double-barreled. Triple-barreled is new. He's usually a double-barreled man. We know that from his initial character description. Mr. Red Eye, what other, do you have any other favorite random survival horror games when you were like hooked on Resident Evil? Because I have a couple ones like Galarians. That was one I really liked. That was super cool on PS1. I'm trying to think what else. Blue Stinger, that was one of the first games I ever streamed last year. Love me some Blue Stinger. June 1949. I am Morton. I realize that today. I have tried for so long to escape my destiny, but my willpower was probably not strong enough. My fascination for the world of darkness has vanquished me, but I chose to resist cooperation, a choice my father never had because of that demon, Deserto. It's the demon's name. Oh, also, this reminds me, I'm my own grandpa. Time's up. I guess y'all didn't get it. It's a quote from the hilarious movie, the hilarious farce, The Stupids with Tom Arnold. Just an all-time great comedy. I am my own grandpa. For I understood early on that only light can vanquish darkness. The magnesium bullets that were made in Italy have a remarkable effect on the smaller creatures. But they have proved inadequate to deal with the stronger monsters dwelling deep in the entrails of the night. The work of the French scientist, has greatly inspired my research. The properties of light he discovered and its undulating nature are remarkable. It is thus possible to concentrate and amplify it, to rupture its movement in phase, and thus transform it into a terrible, destructive energy. The information I possess about the molecular structure of the shadows of the night is fragmentary, but my study of them has produced conclusive results that their capacities for absorption of light energy are limited. Photoelectric energy. Okay, wait a second. Is it a specific? Okay. Photoelectric energy at certain high levels destabilize its chemical structure. The molecules break down and the entire macrosystem implodes. If I could build a weapon able to concentrate light energy by factors of up to 100 or even 1,000, then, if I had the technology, if there weren't some limits, God, well, if we're just speculating, if I were able to, why not? Why stop at 1,000? If I were able to do 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, my God, if only someone could help me. When Edshaw defeated Deserto, that malevolent being who led our family down the path to dishonor, I knew that my Indian friend had been sent to me by the gods. As a child, I saw him complete the incantation at the Circle of Stones, facing in the direction of the conjunction. Deserto, who knew their power, employed his magical powers to dissimulate some of the statues from the eyes of man. Conjunction junction, what's your function? Dissimulating statues from the eyes of man. And tearing up, what? Mineral monsters. If you are your own grandfather, wouldn't that just make you more and more inbred and you go back in time over and over as you go back? Like there's an endless cycle of you going back and becoming your own grandfather? Well, see, that's the thing. The Stupids with Tom Arnold is not a time travel tale. It's not a matter of time travel. How does he explain it? Okay. Are we taking a stupid break? Let's take a stupid break. It won't take long. I'm my own grandpa. We have the lyrics from the film The Stupids by Guy Lombardo. Now, many, many years ago, when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as can be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon they too were wed. Oh, I'm my own Yeah, so here's the chorus. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Oh, I'm my own grandpa. This made my dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. My daughter was my mother because she was my father's wife. To complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to Dad, and so became my uncle, though it makes me very sad. For if he was my uncle, then that also made him brother of the widow's grown-up daughter, who was also my stepmother. Father's wife then had a son who kept him on the run, and he became my grandchild, for he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, because although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. Now, if my wife is my grandmother, then I'm her grandchild, and every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case I ever saw. As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. There you go. So, I imagine everyone's immediately adding that film to their queue. Get it on the rental list, because it's an all-timer. All right, where were we? I think I just started this, right? January 13th, 1953. Hey, Genjiro-san 来てくれてありがとうございます。手術はどうでしたか？大丈夫ですか？ This date will remain engraved on my memory forever. My grandchildren were born today. God alone knows what they will make of their lives. Howard wants to get them away from Shadow Island. I understand his reasons, but I fear that destiny will prove stronger than a poor father's desire. October 14th, 1966. My research advances in leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds? It's been 13 years. Time is of the essence. I feel like things stirring down below, like they know that a date with destiny is nigh. Their forays into our world of light are becoming increasingly frequent. With every new day, my study of the creatures of darkness greets me with new surprises. It seems that they all possess the same genetic heritage. The expression, however, is unsuitable. The entities are more closely related to minerals than organic life, but I find none better. It's as though they have all been cloned from the same root matter. December 5th, 1969. I have finally managed to strengthen the resonance power of the crystals. Now only matter stands in my way. I tested the first version of the photoelectric pulsar, and it literally fell to pieces in my hands. I fear I must brace myself for long months of adjustment and careful tuning. Alan continues to show remarkable intuition. His mind seems to be perfectly in tune with the creatures of the night. He even claims that they obey his commands. However, I am unhappy with the direction his research is taking. May 31st, 1973. My strength is abandoning me. Sharp pains shoot through my body like arrows. I have still so much left to do. I now know that Alan belongs to another world entirely. For the first time ever, he told me about his real plans. He wants to fuse light and dark, to restore their original unity, to reunify them, so defying their separation. I think he has been waiting for the moment when I am too weak and old to oppose him. God alone knows what he might do. For the first time in my life, last night, I prayed. Merging light and dark. What do we get? Just like a muddling sort of gray, right? The pre-dawn. Is that it? That's going to be the same document, right? Whoops. Here's another one. Yeah, we were in the library. We're going to do some reading, that's for sure. Richard Morton. Ah, some photos. Nice. Richard Morton back from an exploration in front of one of the ships. His ships. The history of the famous Boston dynasty is a tale full of unexplained events, surprises, and troubles. Some will claim my only goal in telling it is to damage the reputation of one of the most legendary fortunes of Massachusetts. I would like to say in my defense that I am simply doing my duty as a historian. My account is based on reliable sources and interviews with witnesses who, they may be evasive, are no less worthy of our interest. If I echo certain rumors, it is in the belief that they too are constitutive. I guess I've never said that word aloud. Constitutive of the Morton family history, right? 49 pages? Oh, there better be some photos. My surgery has been done safely. I'm perfect. Oh, よかったです。よかった。配信やまだしますか? I don't think there was any horror games that stood out to me as much as Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but there have been a few kind of spooky games I enjoyed. Area 51. Is that the like the light gun shooter game? Because I remember that one in like the arcades. Doom 3, X-Files game, maybe a few others I can't remember. Those are good. I always wanted to play the X-Files game. It looks super cool, but I never have. Rock Oil. Location, Puebla, Venezuela. Contract for the exploitation of natural resources in Puebla, Venezuela, signed by a representative of the Venezuelan government and by Richard Morton. It was an actual FPS game on Xbox. Oh, Area 51? I'm thinking of a much older Area 51 then. Like 90s era. Which I think it was called Area 51, right? The Morton family roots in America go back to the time of the great demographic changes during the decades following the founding of the USA. Although it is impossible to reconstruct the family history further back than the beginning of the 19th century, it appears that the family originated from the small town of Whitechapel in Sussex, England. It was Robert Morton, a linen merchant, who led his family to the American continent. In 1823, he built his first paper factory on the heights of Beacon Hill. The success of Morton Papers was dazzling. It was Richard Morton, though, his older brother, who founded the real Morton Empire by creating the Morton Oil Company on March 23rd, 1889, at the age of 37. So these are clues, right? That's why they're in red. Are they words of Christ? That's the Bible trick too, right? Words of Christ in red. The Iceman. Wim Hof? Is Wim Hof in here? The Morton family's history of secrecy started with the discovery of a man in the ice during one of his company's prospecting expeditions in Greenland between 1891 and 93. Richard Morton, the influential public figure, became increasingly reclusive, abandoning the powerful Boston society circles he frequented to launch himself into daring expeditions that led him back, time after time, to the site of his first macabre discovery. Yes, I will start to play games again on my stream. Ah, yokatta desu. 予定は何ですか? 次は何ゲームやりますか? Deserto is in the background. Deserto. Yeah, he does look. Look at that. Look at that look. To assist in his missions, which sometimes ended in human and financial disaster, he called upon Swedish and Norwegian sailors and mercenaries, among whom was a certain Judas Deserto. Deserto was a risk-taker, a warrior, and a clairvoyant, interested in the arts and black magic. He was a suspicious character who seemed to have great influence over Richard Morton. He's suspicious, all right, but he also looks like he's...
Do you know the place where sailors hang out?
A boat, perhaps? This is the place. He looks like he's just as suspicious of those around him. Look at that look. The exact cause of this terrible accident was never uncovered. Against expectations, the family business was flourishing. The Morton Oil Company won over market after market in Venezuela, in Indonesia, and in the North Sea. Its competitors, meanwhile, were struck by a string of surprising misfortunes. Their key negotiators had accidents. Their directors developed mental health problems, and their lawyers would cave in suddenly, agreeing to disadvantageous settlements. No public or private investigation managed to pin a criminal charge on the Morton Group. The family's fortune was known to be huge, however, no one knew how huge. Yeah, how could you pin this on them? Accidents? I mean, we don't know what kind of accidents. Gibson, around 1900. Samuel Gibson entered into Richard Morton's service on June 20th, 1899. This brilliant student had a knack for deciphering ancient languages. It turned out that Morton had entrusted him with the translation of inscriptions on tablets found near the famous Iceman. Gibson's work led Richard Morton to Shadow Island. I don't have plans. I have many games which I want to play. Watashi mo. いっぱいやりたいゲームいっぱいありますね。まだ去年のゲームクリアしてないゲームまだ結構ありますね。Offshore view of Shadow Island. The view that overlooks the island's bleak moors have been abandoned for a good 20 or so years. Soldiers stationed there had experienced hallucinations or suffered sudden bouts of sheer madness. Others simply disappeared without trace. I should also mention a strange legend that claims the chapel situated near the fort, had been the site of strange rituals during the 17th century during which human sacrifices may have taken place. The state of Massachusetts needed no convincing when Richard Morton offered to buy Shadow Island, which he did for a nominal sum. It seems that to start with, Richard Morton wanted to make the fort his home. He spent a real fortune and superhuman effort on this task before abandoning the idea. He elected instead to build a strange manor on the south side of the island. His decision to buy Shadow Island and live there was because the engravings on the stone tablets were similar to those found in the island's deepest underground passageways. Man, we're not even half done with this. This game is a lot of reading, which I like, but I just need to be prepared. Letter from Gibson to his fiancée dated October 14th, 1902. As work on translation of the engravings advanced, relations between Morton and Gibson deteriorated. The student relished the romanticism of his work, whereas Morton seemed devoured by a destructive passion. What's more, Gibson's discoveries seemed to terrify him. He confided his worries and fears in a long letter addressed to his young fiancée, who had stayed on the mainland. This was the last that was heard of him. Gibson's mother later received this terse message. Your son has disappeared. His body has not been found. My condolences. Signed, Richard Morton. Oh my God. See, I thought that might be a telegram or something at first, but no, that was an actual letter. Jesus. Search warrant. Unknown girl. Description, caution. The peak of Richard Morton's disturbing activity coincided with a wave of disappearances among the young girls of Boston's poorer neighborhoods. This is the most disturbing episode of his life. It is my definitive belief that, driven by the evil Deserto, the founder of the Morton dynasty, was practicing black magic rituals involving the sacrifice of innocent souls. Without doubt, in the very chapel sacrifices had taken place there centuries earlier. To what end, I do not know. The first disappearances started in October and November of 1903. They continued with the frightening regularity of one a month, increasing during periods of equinox, until Richard Morton died on April 13th, 1905. On this date, the disappearances mysteriously stopped. Archibald Morton as a child. Can you imagine a man named Archibald looking any differently as a child? Look at them. Look at them ruffles. And he's posing over what? Like a lioness that he killed while in safari? Wearing that? What a little fucker. You know, you knew as a kid he's going to be an asshole. In 1874, Archibald Morton was born. The only child of Richard Morton and Susan. I guess that explains a couple of the what do I want to say? Like, punctuation and just little typos, right? We have an unnecessary comma there. Like coming over from French, maybe? The only child of Richard Morton and Susan Chalmers, the youngest daughter of Lord Chalmers, a ruined aristocrat and opium addict. Now I'm thinking, were all these games developed by a French studio? Because, like, Infogrames is a French publisher. Were they the developer? I gotta look that up. Let's just find out right now. Maybe a quick, reading break. Let's read during the reading break. This is a big document. Alone in the Dark 3. That's one where, I guess it's all Infogrames. It is, I guess they're all French games. I didn't realize that. So that explains some of... There weren't many, but every once in a while there was some grammatical something or just weird turn of phrase. And now we got the issue with the numbering of the floors here. So, okay. I kind of thought, because it's all set in America, right? Because it's all Lovecraft, so a lot of it's in New England. But then also it was the Wild West in the last one, so... Anyway. Opium addict. While the Morton Oil Company's business prospered, Archibald devoted his youth to the study of the polar circles. Like his father, he mounted many expeditions. Like his father, he also developed a fascination for Shadow Island and its strange secrets. Young Polynesian men and women in the hold of a ship. It has slowly emerged that large numbers of young men and women were uprooted from their distant homelands and taken to the island from as early as the end of 1905. Archibald was, in this matter, more discreet than his father. Evidence of this is found not only in the accounts of some sailors, but also in the written conventions of a slave trader, Thomas Plunkett, in which De Soto's name is cited several times. It seems, however, that no trace of these unfortunate men and women has ever been found on this island. Only the French would make you read this much. It's unreal. I have never, I don't think, in a game, uncovered a piece of lore that is 50 pages long. I mean, 49, right? This is unreal, right? There are some photos like in it, but it is mostly text. The French word for ground floor is rez-de-chaussée, and the floor above le rez-de-chaussée is the premier étage. Okay. Good to know. Sounds better in French, right? Works better in French than English. Archibald Morton and Jennifer Pritchett. In 1897, Archibald Morton married his first wife, Jennifer Pritchett, a pastor's daughter and a renowned organist. She was a devout Christian and wrote long letters to her father, recounting her disgust for her husband and her despair. The pastor, however, had disappeared the day after the marriage. The undelivered letters were kept in the postal archives, where I discovered them still sealed. My God. The bot translates from French to English, but doesn't actually translate the French text. You're right. I did just sort of like zip past the French, like, oh, yeah. Very funny. It's treating it like, I don't know, rendezvous, right? Or en garde, or any other, like, French words that we've adopted into English. Like, oh, yeah. And the other commonly used words in English, like rez-de-chaussée, right? We all know that one. We use that one commonly. Fun fact, in Norwegian, we use the word étage, which is from the French word étage. Okay. They got their tendrils in everybody, don't they? The French. Right. Letters were still sealed, there with all the letters to Santa. Archibald treated her with uncommon cruelty. She nevertheless gave birth to his son in 1899. Jeremy Morton as a child, looking less of an asshole than his father, but we know he's an asshole. Jeremy was of weak and delicate nature, but early in life he already showed signs of exceptional intelligence. He too was haunted by the secrets of Shadow Island, but his general approach was more scientific. Jeremy Morton was an inventor. The breadth and originality of his inventions, which he never even bothered to patent, is highly impressive. He attended congresses and addressed conferences. In 1922, he struck up a lasting friendship with one of his last descendants, or one of the last descendants of the Abkhaz tribe, Joseph Edenshaw, the Native American settled on Shadow Island in 1924. I added an S there. It's the same word as étage with just SJ instead of a G. Oh, okay, I couldn't remember. I know you've taught me the rule a couple of times, but I'm not like replicating or reinforcing after the fact, so it just sort of fades away. I need to get on that Duolingo. I do. Ads are rolling. They snuck up on me, I guess because I've been so preoccupied with this massive tome. It is truly Lovecraftian. We have a full Lovecraft story right in the middle of the game. I said esta. Oh, did I? Yeah, you're right. Étage. Yes, also terrible, I know. Maybe I can chalk it up to getting a little less. My enunciation is on the wane after 41 pages. I'm gonna take a quick break while these ads are rolling. I'll be right back, and then we'll keep reading. We're gonna make it through this story today. See y'all then. All right, thanks everybody for hanging around. We have lots of words from French, like restaurant is restaurant, but pronounced like restaurant. Driver is chauffeur, from the French chauffeur. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's always the same few that come to mind, you know, like rendezvous or whatever, but there's so many. Sometimes we don't even know, right? Like, I don't even think of restaurant as being one of them, but right. Invoice from the Nobel Company addressed to Jeremy Morton. Explosives, phosphorus, magnesium. $400 in what year? That's a lot. It appears that Jeremy Morton collected a considerable arsenal of weaponry. In less than 3 years, he ordered over 200 pounds of explosives from the Nobel Company in Boston, along with large quantities of phosphorus and magnesium. Jeremy Morton and Joseph Edenshaw. Looking like Teddy Roosevelt there on the right. Looking real hot. Let's take a look at this.
Restaurant, chauffeur.
Restaurant, chauffeur. It's very
Restaurant, chauffeur.
Restaurant, chauffeur. It's very hard for me to get like the bounciness, right? It's hard for me to go in either direction because it's hard for me to like tamp down my bounciness to speak in Japanese. I just speak like an American. I need to like flatten it out, but then you gotta get real bouncy for to try and speak any of these words that you're sending me. The last 10 years of Jeremy Morton's life were the most secretive and mysterious. In his youth and middle age, the inventor genius hobnobbed with the cream of society. Do we love hobnobbing with the cream? Loving hobnobbing with the cream of society, right? That's what you do. He spent his old age, however, as a recluse on the island. Some accounts of this period make the blood run cold. One example is the marriage of his son Howard, born in 1931, to Lucy Dogan, for which he staged a reception on the island. Are these clues? Why are these in red? They gotta be. And so at some point, maybe I'm gonna have to scroll back through 50 pages to find, like, maybe these dates are important. The bounciness is apparently hard to do. Yeah, it really is. For which he staged a reception on the island. Do you ever find that you need to sort of restrain your bounciness when speaking in another language, like in English? But I guess it doesn't matter. Is your English more musical when you speak aloud? Relations and members from a distant branch of the family were present. Not at all. English words great when bouncy. That's true. We do be bouncing. Y'all be bouncing more than us. The party was disrupted by drama when the horrifically mutilated body of one of the guests was discovered in the park adjacent to the manor. Lucy's brother, Michael Dogan, claims to have seen a terrifying lizard-like creature with tentacles armed with enormous fangs. I mean, yeah, I guess, right? Like, speaking in English, it would be fine bouncing around. Japanese, it actually is like an impediment to being understood, because my intonation will be all over the place, and it'll be the wrong intonation for certain words, because there's a lot of homonyms. So yeah, it's tough. The horribly mutilated body of one of the guests. Oh no. That cream of society did a little too much hobnobbing. You know what I mean? Look at that. He's knobbed too. He's got knobs. Lots of knobs. There is no doubt in my mind that the members of the Morton family, Jeremy being no exception, undertook dangerous and frightful experiments on the corpses discovered by Richard and his successors. Experiments that interfere with nature's own course, resurrections from the dead, crossbreeding, genetic manipulation. Morton, Lucy and Howard, the happy couple. From Jeremy and unknown. We don't know. My God. Right. We haven't learned about Jeremy's baby mama. Who do you think it is? Do we have any suspects? Aline didn't know her father. Unrelated. Well, we're done. Let me give me a second. I'm gonna make sure I go put this on my Goodreads that I finished the book in the library in Alone in the Dark New Nightmare. That warrants a completed book towards my end of year goal for books read. Jesus Christ, that was a big one. They should have broken that up a little bit. There's definitely a rhythm cadence to how I speak that might tell someone I'm Norwegian, but as far as I know, I don't have an accent other than that. Yeah, I guess it just mean like it would definitely communicate like where you're from, right? Like accent, but it's not a problem. It's just like, you know, it's like, oh, okay, English sounds this way spoken by these people from these parts of the world usually, right? It's a certain you sort of hear in it what they're bringing into the language, but then some languages, like I can only use Japanese, I guess. Well, I guess it would work for Chinese too. I'm trying to think. Like those are the only two foreign languages I've really tangled with to any great degree. Chinese is so different. You kind of go into a different mode. I mean, Japanese as well. It really is just like trying to keep it flat. It's so tough. Chinese is sort of like, I guess it's the tones. You have to, it's a tonal language anyway, so you have to go into tonal mode anyway. Whereas like Japanese has like sort of it can be kind of sneaky, right? You think you can just sort of speak it, like learn the grammar and then just do your thing, but because there's no specific tone that's in like sort of drilled into you. It's sort of like the way we parse phrases in English. It's very different. So it gets very, very strange sounding to them, I'm sure. From what I understand, Japanese isn't exactly flat, but there's this very specific rhythm to it. It's not flat, wouldn't be the right word, but it's flat for me. Like, that's what I have to think about. Like, I have to consciously try and flatten down, tamp down my very bouncy American English, you know, and my like iambic pentameter or whatever, you know, my rhythm. The times I've been told my Japanese sounds the best, honestly, is like when I'm very tired or like depressed or sick. I'll say something to someone at that moment. They're like, wow, your Japanese is really good today. Because I'm in a dark mood. And my, I guess my Americanness isn't showing. The bounciness is, whoa, way. Oh, geez. What are you? Okay, bye-bye. Are you still around here? Wow. Do you want to climb the ladder? Maybe? Let's see what we see here first. Norwegian is bouncing all over the place. From what I've heard, yeah. It all sounds really bouncy to me. Are you the bounciest? Thinking about like languages that you like from countries you share a border with, you know? And then you sent me, I'm trying to remember the name of the show, but it was that really funny skit. It was a sketch comedy show about like, oh, what was it? Was it the Dutch not being able to be understood by one another? Danish? Yeah, I think that's the one, right? That's it. Yeah. I see you decided to not participate in the new meta. What is that? Also, Emissary, welcome. I really like that sketch. I don't know what he said. I just handed him a pile of money. Oh, I have to keep climbing. All right, let's climb. I like not being able to fall off the edge. That's nice. I would have already tumbled to my death if this were a previous Alone in the Dark. I would have stepped right off the edge. Whoa! What are you doing? This dog is, you know, it's in one of those moods, right? Your dog ever get in this mood? It just does that? Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Jeez. Language is cool like that. I remember learning about two countries that have the same spoken language but can't read each other's written language. Oh, interesting. I'm referring to your post on Discord. Did you send me something on Discord? Sorry, I missed it then. There it is. Wait. Oh, no? Wait. I don't see you posted on Discord. Was it on? Oh, on the podcast. Sorry. Man. The new Twitch meta is wearing green underwear and using green screen for your gameplay in case you haven't been keeping up. Oh, shit. Let me strip down. Hold on 1 second. I don't have a setup for green screen. I need to get on that. Show my big old booty. Play Alone in the Dark. Ooh, we won't any longer be alone in the dark. We're going to have two cheeks keeping us company. Okay, no, I didn't know about that. That's funny. Is that like, there was something going down recently, right, where they changed the censorship rules or whatever, or allowed people to show more skin, and then it like resulted in a lot of mostly nudity, right, body painting or whatever. I don't know. I like vaguely saw that story. Zoomies. Norway, Sweden, Denmark can all understand each other to different degrees. I can understand written Danish perfectly. It's practically the same language, but spoken is really hard, while Swedish is the opposite. That new meta is genius, genuinely innovative. What should I do it on? Should I do the buns? Wait a second. I feel like okay, I have to pull this up later, Emissary. Thank you for that. So, I see. You would just be like standing, right? Yeah. Okay. Man, I need a whole different setup here. Okay, so I need to have a camera like behind me. Like I can put it, you know, like right there, next to the Dreamcast. Yeah. Well, I'll be casting some dreams, all right. And then I'll just stand here and I can look at the game, and then we'll have the game, and but then I'll have the green screen in front of me, so that's gonna block my webcam. So I gotta put that over here, maybe, right? And then the booty will be showing towards that, and then we'll get the game. Yeah, we got this. Okay. I'm gonna grab dinner. I'll be home soon. I might still be here. Maybe I'll see you then. I gotta head out. Not too long. I do have. I'm working this afternoon. Unfortunately, still not quite on break yet. This teacher. I can see the fort in the distance, but with the naked eye, I can barely see anything else. Just the fort. You have a face cam, and then the main screen is just your ass with green boxers, and then your green screen, the gameplay on your ass. Yeah, I just mean like for me, like where would I put my screen, and I have to resituate my cameras. I'll be thinking on it. I'll do some tests. What? Is that it? Wait. There's nothing up here? I didn't get anything just now, right? Just the view? All the way up here for a view? Oh, no, I need something naked eye. I probably need some mechanism. I need a telescope. Which I think I've seen. I think that's maybe down in the basement, right? We got a bunch of things down there. Oh, I didn't look at this photograph, did I? Torn black and white photograph of a small boy in stone arch in a cave. So we need your better... Oh, 2518. That's the code I need for... Well, we know. We know. We know exactly where that's going. I probably need the other half, right? Maybe that tells me where I use it. All right, so come back here when I have a device that can aid me in seeing something at a distance. You can get a standing desk or an electric adjustable desk. Man, so many... okay. Here I am thinking I'm just going to invest in a retro tank. I think, oh, you're back? Bad dog. No biscuit. It looks like I'm the biscuit. Oh, get out of here. Whoa. What a little asshole. Is he going to be back every time? Because, man, I shouldn't have come up here then. I was thinking I was going to get a retro tank, you know? That's going to be my next investment for the stream. To get my retro games looking proper, but maybe I got to do a green screen. Get set up for that. So new desk. That would also let you not only do breaks every ad, but also do one part sitting, and then after an ad you do standing, and then add into sitting again. The problem with sitting all day isn't actually the sitting part, but not moving or changing your posture part. Yeah, that's why I always like, whenever the ads hit, I got them every hour. I really do try and make a point of like, all right, I need to move, I need to get up, I need to like stretch or something, right? Whatever it is. For like a minute or two. I realized it early on, like when I was streaming Armored Core games, and there was one I was trying to get through the original Armored Core and having so much trouble, and it was like an 8-hour stream of me just like struggling with the final levels. And then I got up from that stream, and I hadn't moved in like, I want to say 5 or 6 hours. I hadn't stepped away, and I felt like I was gonna die. I was like, oh my god, I haven't felt this bad from just like sitting. It was crazy because I move, like I'm on my feet all day, like teaching. I don't even have a desk because I'm always moving between classrooms. So it's like, Jesus, I can't do that again. So I try and be good about that. But even these, you know, like I'm slouching, right? It's just sort of unavoidable. You just steadily slide down the chair. At least I do. All right, so that dude burst out through the window. What's up with that? You get the same problems with just standing all day? That's very true, too. Yeah. The big thing for me is, like, little kids, right? I got to get down to their level a lot of the time, so I really, like, find myself hunching forward or, like, bending down a lot to talk to kids, and they have, like, really low desks, so that wears on me. If I remember correctly, standing 8 hours straight is as bad and has the same health risks as sitting 8 hours straight. That's why an adjustable desk is good. Yeah. Lets you do an hour standing, an hour sitting. Do you have one? There's something in this library I gotta do. I was given a clue. I have a diagram. But like, can I push the shelves? What did that entail? Let's look through our many pages of documents here. Which one was? God, man, I don't even know. Which one would it have been? Man, we're in danger zone. I might need to go back to that East Attic and run through all this again and do it well, because I'm not doing so hot. But we're gonna forge ahead until that becomes clear. Like until I really can't proceed because I'm out of ammo or something. This is it, yeah. Alright. That is definitely the kind of desk I'm upgrading to when I finally get a new desk. My current desk is older than me. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to look into that. It sounds nice. I would like to be able to do that. I don't really have a whole lot of space, but I can make it work. All right. How far back do we need to go? Probably here. I've discovered a symbol that represents the worlds of darkness and light, two entities in equilibrium, one above the other. The one does not exist without the other. Two triangles juxtaposed in opposition, one clear, the other dark. I placed the 4 books vertically in the space in the library representing this symbol. The symbol thus crosses the library from one side to the other. The first is placed the highest, the second is the opposite. Light, darkness, darkness, light. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got to find the books in that order? Okay, so we need to go up to the second floor. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to go up to the first floor. From ground floor? Or wait, we're on, what are we on right now? We're on first floor, so ground floor. So let's go up to first floor, aka second floor, aka still first floor. What am I doing? I'm looking for the steps. Where were they? I could see them just now. What's the best way to get over to them? What? I just did a circle. Because I can't go forward, right? This is blocked off. To the right here? Does this get me around? That's also blocked off. Wait. Oh, no, it's not. Wait, what? Where am I? Uh-oh. Hey, Carnby. Where'd you go? What? Okay, there we go. From here, right? No? I can't go through here. How do I manage to do this? Okay, wait a second. I went up there. How did I get over to that? Alright, here's the entrance. Yes? This way? Just left? You'd think this would take me around to it, right? Here it is. Yeah, okay. First book vertically. It was darkness, light, light, darkness. Was that it? That was his last will and testament to teach us about how to put away his books properly. He wants things to stay the way they were, even when he's in the ground. Light, darkness, darkness, light. The first is placed the highest. So actually, is it up another floor then? I'm not interacting with anything. Do I need to have a book and like place it? Is that what we're doing? I don't have any books though. What do you have to say? Still in the library. What do you have to say?
Aline?
Yes?
I'm still in the library. I don't see what I can do. And yet the old Indian told me secrets were hidden in here.
Listen, I'm starting to see how the Mortons operate. There's got to be some writing that gives the key. And my bet is that it isn't in the library. You may even have already found it.
Okay,
I did.
Let me go check.
Well, I know that much, Aline. You just bought Dragon's Dogma 2. Hell yeah, congratulations. Now you just have to wait. Just got to get through it. We're going back down. Let's look at this diagram again. Oh. I guess it's way up on the 3rd floor, right? Is the 2nd floor the point where they converge? In the middle there? Are we looking at 3 floors here? We got two planes, I guess you would say, right? But then in between, we do have an intersection in the middle. Maybe that's the 2nd floor? I didn't see anything up there, though. The reason why I didn't buy it until now is disability pays out at 3 a.m. on the 19th of every month. Oh, okay. Was there anything else there? Yeah, I did the same thing. Or did I? No, I guess that hit. Yeah, I was waiting for payday for FF7 Rebirth, but then it was the 29th of February, so I guess, yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like I did that recently for something. There are like scratches on the floor here, right? Is this related? Oh man, I just needed to... Okay. You had to get it just right. Okay. So then the opposite side. You gotta be right on it. You can't just wildly hammer the action button all along the shelves here like I was doing. You gotta know. It's gonna be hard for me to even... Oh, no, see, here's another one. Right? Or no? False alarm? This isn't the one I need, but... I can't even... Maybe it's not here? Okay. We're going all the way down, right? But I don't even know what the opposite side is from, like, how do I orient myself opposite of where I was standing up there? I don't really know where I am in relation to where that was. Maybe just look for scratches on the floor, but they're going to be 2 down here. Both 2 and 3 are going to be on the first floor. But it'll be dark. It'll be a dark triangle. Maybe that'll... Does your map show you your orientation? At first I was like, oh my god, am I that stupid? But right, no. It doesn't. But I probably could have, based on... I probably should have kept my bearings about me and thought about like where I was in relation to, like... Because you can sort of tell based on the shelving units, right? We got the 4 there. I imagine there were scratches on the floor near the one upstairs. I wonder if that's going to be the case down here. It would be on the exterior wall, right? Not an internal one? And at a corner? Near a corner. And then here we're at the steps. Maybe not. I feel like I did see one down here, but maybe not. Is there a way to know this? Wait a second. There are no other markers on this, right, that help you know where this corner is? I mean, I guess it's going to be on a smaller wall, a narrower wall, right? But then how deliberate was his drawing in terms of, like, scale and... I mean, let's start there, though. What's the smallest wall here? Is this the longer one here? These walls all seem like the same length, right? This statue is much older than everything else, and everything else is pretty old. Random clicking near the corner. Didn't work last time. What about this time? Now we're here at the... I wonder... let's just try the next floor up. Did I see anything here? Because I feel like it's showing the ground floor, but maybe it's showing the first and second floors here. By that I mean the second and third floors. This isn't getting confusing at all. Because it is only, like, it has 2 planes. So it is kind of showing 2 floors, but then they also converge between them. But maybe that's not a point of interaction. So maybe that is just the space between the floors. But I don't see anything here either. You're home? What'd you get? Wait, this is the one I hit. No, this isn't the one, but I was looking at this. I was looking at it. Oh, wait, what are you? What are you? What is this? I forgot about this. Do you want the code that I found on my photograph? That's the only code I think I have. $2518. I don't know. Let's give it a go. Whoops. Nothing. Oh, you're right. My flashlight's not on. Good call. Oh, man. Right. I keep turning that off and then forgetting about it. Mexican food? Oh, man. Every detail, please. I want to live vicariously through your experience. I want to go back up and look at the one I just hit. See if that had any other illuminating details. It was at the end here, right? Also, this might help me remember where I am in relation to... Yeah, so we're at the top corner of the light triangle. We've already hit it. We need to be on the exact opposite, just like in the diagram. One, two, three, 4, 5. 6. So we're right underneath it, and we got the scratches here to prove it. This isn't what I want to hit, but I just wanted to see if I can interact with it because we got scratches, but it's like it kind of, there's some invisible something. I can't actually walk right up on this. Maybe this is going to open up. All right, so we've made a full loop. 1. We're going to do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we are at 6, right? So we're once again right underneath. So now I just need to... So this is the opposite of what I want, right? Yeah. So no. You're next. You're number 3. All right, beautiful. So I need to just get 3 corners from here. So 1, 2, 3. So like right here, right? There it is. Nice. You just got to be like right on the corner there. All right, cool. So then the answer is no, his drawing skills are just like sort of suboptimal. It really is supposed to be, they're supposed to be equal sides. That's not a clue. Is this supposed to be the main game character as, or the main character as the other games? I don't know, actually. They never really, there were callbacks in the third game to the second game, and that seemed to be like one, like the character, his character totally changed every time in like sort of just voice acting, like in his general personality. But then the model was the same, although his facial hair would change. 1, 2. This one's totally different. I really don't know. I should check that. Okay. Now we need to go all the way up to the top and then 3 from the end. Oh shit. Or what are you about to do? You're back. You were just in here, right? Oh boy. Oh, perfect timing. Oh, zapped. Do I have? I don't have anything, right? Nothing. From what I understand, Alone in the Dark 2008 tries to explain how it's the same character, even though he would be 100 plus years old. Oh yeah, yeah, it can't be the same, right? I totally forgot, because those games are set in like the 1920s. I think 1925 was the last game. This game is supposed to be in 2000 or 2001. Pretty sure. Definitely modern era. I'm just gonna die. Should I just? Can I even dodge that? Can I get behind something? Oh, not like that. Not gonna. He just gets me from wherever, man. Maybe I should use something. Should I use a devastating weapon or a powerful weapon? Let's try this. What? Oh, whoops. Or just die. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Moment of truth. Do I go?
In the dark.
I kind of am tempted to go back here. It's way back, but actually it's not. I didn't really do much, all things considered. Oh, that hurts, but I have so little health. I think I'm gonna do it. We're just working on the speed run, right? Practice round. Okay, yeah, this is the order we want to do this in, right? Do this. Whoops. No.
Hornby?
You're gonna.
My
I did
bet is
this
that it's
last
not-
time
With
too.
what?
Hey, I'm the...
I did the exact same thing because I remember getting hinted about what I already knew what to do right on top of it. Okay. I'm not gonna need to come back. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this. Are you loaded? I don't think I missed anything here, right? Okay. Go in here. Get that flashlight on. Are you planning on playing Alone in the Dark 2008, by the way? Yes. Just not right away. Because now I'm thinking I'm not even going to finish this game before the new one comes out. Because there's a whole second disc. And I think I could just go straight to this, right? Do I need to get the hint first? With the candle? I don't. Ooh. I don't know if it comes out at midnight or what the deal is, but in the next 2 days, the new game's going to be out, and I want to play that right away. So we might even just take a Alone in the Dark intermission to play Alone in the Dark. You know what I mean? I think I'm just going to deal with you. I can't believe I let you get me just now. Here I am trying to do it better. Maybe I can just keep saying that to myself, and then I fail to do it. Oh! Just do it. Yeah. It'll be okay. But will it? Oh, did I miss a couple? Wait a second. Supposed to be the main character, right? Tries to explain it's the same character, 100 plus years old. Oh, 2001 tries to explain that it's definitely the same character. Oh, that's very funny. Okay, well, we got to get in there and find out. You can play them simultaneously, jump back and forth every time you have to reload a save. That, you know what? That's a fun idea. It's funny you should mention that because I was thinking about doing a fundraiser here, like a charity stream. And the idea I had was every time someone like does $1 towards the charity, I would switch the game, and my idea was to do Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 1 Remake. And then every time someone spends $1, I have to change to the other Resident Evil. And then if we hit a certain goal, we did the same thing with 2 and 2 Remake. And then if we hit the next goal, we do 3 and 3 Remake, and then 4 and 4 Remake. We could just keep going, right? Is that a good idea? Should I go for it?
You are back.
Back?
We can
Who are you
skip
talk-
this.
But who are
Wow, donation games. Any excuse to not
The
finish
name's
Omicron.
Carnby.
Do not lie to me.
But 2001 is not worth playing
know
before
where
the new
she
one.
is?
Could definitely wait. Really, I feel okay
Yes,
even
ma'am.
just like taking a break
No,
on
no, you
this.
got me.
I don't want to
Go
like
to
rush
the
through it. I'm really
library.
enjoying it.
But what about
The main thing I had to do really was experience the very first game before the remake, because that's what's getting remade, right? Everything else is just trying to have more Alone in the Dark experience just for the joy of exploring the franchise. But yeah, we might go a little out of order. This is the worst idea I've ever seen in this chat. You should definitely do this. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's an idea that you would want to see a skilled gamer do. Someone that's like good at both games. Like, oh, they can just swap back and forth and just keep fluidly playing. I'm going to get so, like, if I do that, something like that, it's going to be such a mess. I'm going to get so turned around. I'm just going to be dying on both fronts. You'd buy that for $1, switch every $1. That would be at least 10 switches from me. Resident Evil randomizers just make it even worse on myself. Those are really fun. I don't know what the amount would be. I wouldn't want to make it too expensive, but I would want to rate it as a lot of money for the cause. So I'm trying to think what would be decent. Should it be $1? What do you think? Let's make this happen, I guess. Let's do it. I wonder how low I could set it. But if it's too low, it's just going to be constant switching, right? There was a woman who beat the hardest boss in Elden Ring 2 times at the same time. Oh, geez Louise. I saw the one, I can't remember her name. She's the streamer that beat, it was using the DDR dance pad. I don't know if it's the same person. But equally just like skillful ridiculousness. Same woman probably. I'll know when I check this. Let's see. I feel like it was maybe more people than her are doing this, I guess. But controller plus dance pad, wild. I feel like the one I saw, she was only doing dance pad, only dance pad. Come on, like that's something. Now dance pad plus another at the same time. Now that's actually skill, right? You got to one up her. DK Bongo controller. The Samba de Amiga maracas. Wait, I can't. Throw me off. Samba de Amigo maracas. There we go. She also has done just the dance pad. Maybe it was her.
Aline?
Carnby?
Yeah. I just don't understand what part Obed Morton's playing in all this business.
My feeling is that it's his brother who holds all the answers.
His brother?
Alan. Obed's twin brother.
So that's it.
It seems as though Alan Morton is... How can I put it? Diabolic. Yeah, that's the term that fits him best. I found out he killed his own father.
I don't need to be watching
You're
this.
holding...
I believe...
What am I doing?
Oh, that...
Carnby, I'm...
And I'd be alive.
All right, there we go. Oh, you got me again. You are good at your job. I hope the Mortons are paying you well, because you have got me twice now. She's also beaten that boss at level 1, which is Jesus Christ. You got to stay ahead of the curve. Instead of underwear, you got a green body paint, and you put the gameplay. There we go. Okay, Resident Evil 1 on my butt. Resident Evil 1 Remake on my belly. How's that? I just flip, flip the... It all gets flipped, every $1. Alright, let's collect all the documents again. Wait, wasn't it? It's this? Okay, just here. Alright, so I'm definitely going to read all these over again, right? Since we're doing it again, so I can't wait to read 50 pages once more. This was locked? Wait. Oh, yeah, I used this, right? There it is. She has done 2 full playthroughs at the same time, not just that boss. What? Insane. Yeah, I wasn't even talking about simultaneously. I was thinking, like, switch the game on the fly with a donation. Some people just built different, you know what I mean? This is not the streamer I was thinking of. But I'll have to... Yeah, I gotta check this out. Cool. Man, Millennia, my God, that tested me. I worked at a full week, and I was way over leveled. And I was like, watching other people do it, checking YouTube videos, and it took everything in me to finally take her down. And then she's over here just knocking it out. Impressive. Oh, this is just the locked one. That's right. I can comfortably do most of Elden Ring without many issues, but even then I doubt I would be able to beat any of the bosses twice at the same time. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I can't think of... Oh, here you are. Oh, let's go ahead and reload from the menu. I'm in danger zone. Whoops. Because I haven't done this yet. Wait, what? I unequipped it. What are you doing? I can't even play one game at the same time. I can't think of like a game that I could do simultaneously, like with itself, you know? Are you just gonna let me be? No, you're not. Oh, I did it again. 3 shots. It's this. I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm making the exact same mistakes I made the first time. Oh my God. I shot you 3 times last time, and you only take 2. What the hell? Building the wrong muscle memory for the speed run. It's all right. This is a lot. No. Oh, yeah, we gotta fight this over again. Elden Ring is one of few games I can probably multitask without feeling like my attention is split. Yeah? It took my full attention for hundreds of hours. I'm not good at those games. But I really love them, so. And I love that they allow someone at my skill level to enjoy them by just like, if you put in a little bit of time, just grind a little bit, you can make it through. It's okay. Summon that mimic and let's get this thing done. I want to use... This worked well last time. Let's use you again. Yeah. You ain't gonna spook me twice. I'm ready. I'm ready. I hear you. I hear you in that bed. Writhing around. Oh, it's when I go for that. That's right. This is playing out differently than last time. I did it in 1. Okay, nice. Okay. Beautiful. I remember when they nerfed the Mimic tier, and it's still incredibly good. Everyone kept complaining that they ruined the summon, and it was still kind of OP. I wonder if I... Do you know when that happened? Because I got it right when it came out, but then by the time I finished, it was months out from the launch. I played that game forever. I feel like it felt like it. Okay, let's switch back to this. And then okay, I got everything. I got the goodies here, right? Okay, so then what else did I do before the library? I think I did everything down this hallway, and then went back down the spiral staircase, right? So these were locked, both of them? So then just go back. Whoa, good God. I don't remember you being there. Right? We done up here? I think so. We can always come back. The Bandai Namco website accepts 12/12/12/12 as a birthday. They're not ageist. They don't discriminate against, the elder beings. Do it in the menu, right? Okay, yeah. Then this, unlocked. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. You... this one came out, that's right, here. And then... the library key, yeah. Was this one here? Or no, the one on the other side? You're the library, obviously. And by that I mean, obviously, you're the library. Wait, which one was the library? Oh, okay, this is where... nice. Ads coming. I think I'm gonna snooze them because... well, wait a couple minutes. I gotta get going here soon. Maybe I can keep them off of us until I at least get this boss done, and then maybe finish there for today. Wait, I thought this was the library. Do I need to examine it first? I don't think so, right? Ground floor library. Was this not it? I can't remember now. Oh no, it was at the end of the... or no, it wasn't. Was out here? Was it this one? Was this the library? Oh, it was, wasn't it? No? Wait a second. Was it the one at the end of that hall? I remember hoping that it wasn't at that door, and then it wasn't, right? Wait a second. How have I forgotten this? Is it? It wasn't... I swear it was one of these doors. Was the library, wasn't it? Was it just not lined up right? Large ornate key. Because I didn't want to go down through here, because this is gonna lead me to some enemies here that I don't want to mess with. Although they're not here at the moment. It's not this one. Yeah. Did I just pass it? Wait. I swear it was back in that previous room. One of those was the library. Did I not try one of the doors? It's just these two, though. Right? Or was it... This is where I just came in. Yeah. Did I not try these double doors here? I thought for a second... Oh. Son of a bitch. That sucks. What a waste of ammo. The whole reason I want to go back through here was to not make those mistakes. And I'm just making every single mistake over again. It's this, right? This is it? Jeez Louise. It reduces damage and changes AI. Definitely feel the damage decrease, but it still does okay damage and is really tanky.
Carnby?
I'm in the library. It's awesome.
Don't touch anything.
Do you really...
An elf?
Oh, yeah? Well, don't...
Oh, I forgot to snooze. Alright, well, we got ads rolling. I'm just going to roll through because, like I said, I don't have much time left. But maybe we can at least kick this thing's butt. Okay, that was just a nice little quick read because this is the big one. I don't know. I probably don't need to do this, right? I'm in too deep. Okay. I think this is where I'd want to save, right? Or maybe just save after hitting a couple of the switches so I don't have to do it all again. In case it, once again, just wrecks me. Also, did I turn the... Oh, I did turn the lights on, right? Yeah, I did. Last time. Box of rockets. I think I need to be using rockets on this thing, right? Wait a second. Oh, never mind. Okay. Currently replaying Elden Ring, and I've used the Mimic Tear a few times. The nerf just made other summons more viable, to be honest. Now summoning a mob of demi-humans actually makes sense since they dish out more damage and stagger enemies, rather than just doing Mimic Tear since it's the best at everything. Huh. I want to replay the game, so I would love to try that. I mean, the DLC's coming, right? And I'm going to have to replay it because I cleared the game, and so I'm like back at the beginning in New Game Plus. But I'm going to have to at least progress to the point where you can access the DLC, which I don't know where that's going to be. I don't know if they've said. It's usually in some random-ass place, right? I remember having to get a decent way into, like, to Bloodborne until you can get there, right? Because you got to be at, like, the chapel, right? It's like, is that where you get grabbed? I'm trying to remember now. You can do New Game Plus in the DLC. I think it's just an excuse to just roll back through again, which is probably going to be a mistake because everything is harder in the New Game Plus, right? So the DLC is going to be harder, and I was hearing, right, these are going to be some of the worst, hardest bosses ever, like maybe even worse than Millennia. Of course they would have to be, right? You got to constantly just up the game and outdo yourself. I still stand by Black Knife Tish. Is it Tish? Oh, she will forever be the only thing I summon. I can't... I'd have to look. I don't know. Maybe I got her? I don't remember. The DLC apparently has a new leveling system based on the one... That's what I was hearing. That's right. Sekiro. So the DLC is meant for people who are in New Game Plus. Oh, that's right. So that kind of evens it out. So you don't have to worry about... Right? Wherever you are, it's just going to scale to you. I guess. I never played Sekiro. Release date is 6/21. Clearly, one of the bosses will be an armored core. Who do we think it's going to be? Air could, you know, transcend some dimensions and just manifest as something in the lands in between, right? Oh my god, it's Zenaida. Zenaida's back. It truly is going to be the hardest, right? So I hear. By making you level your attack power in a different way in the DLC. In Sekiro, you level damage and posture damage by using boss items, and health and posture by using mini-boss items. That'd be sick as fuck. That'd be pretty neat. How's your AC going, by the way, Mr. Red Eye? I haven't been able to catch you recently. I've been heading to bed a lot earlier these days and getting up at... trying to get up closer to 5 in the morning, get more done before I do my stream time here. I've fallen off a lot of other things in the pursuit of streaming. I'm trying to get back to it. Alright, let's do a save, because once we hit this other one, it's going to burst out, right? Okay. Yeah, let's do it right here. And I'm going to save on top of this last one. I'm still going to keep E-static. I believe there's a way that I could, once again, run through that again and not make all these mistakes I just made. But maybe we're in an okay spot here. I should probably also use one of these. And I got you equipped. So let's just rocket your ass real quick. No running around, just right to business. Eat some of the damage. Get zapped in the pursuit of rocket power. We are riders on a mission. Oh, that's right. You were doing Verdict Day. Let me read these in order. So the devs are able to know how kind of strong you can be at any point in the game, since there's a minimum and maximum number of mini bosses and bosses you can have beaten at any stage of the game. You beat all the Verdict Day world bosses last time. Right on. Congrats. That power range lets the devs balance the game really well. Did you ever play Metal Wolf Chaos? It was a 2004 FromSoft game originally on Xbox. I did not. I wanted to play it as part of my Hot Core Summer last year, my Armored Core Marathon. I just didn't have time. I was like doing 2-a-day streams morning and then after work at night to get through Armored Core Verdict Day, just in time for the Rubicon launch. I barely made it. It was like the day before, I want to say. And I had a lot of trouble with Verdict Day. That was a difficult game for me. It was like such a change in the mechanics, so much to get used to. Nothing prepared me for it, and then the last boss was kicking my ass, man. You done? No, you're still going. You're still going. Let's reload you. Where are you? You trying to pull a Palpatine? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, you can fuck off with that electricity shit. Still going. I think that's all my rockets, right? It is. I guess we're going grenades. Man. Am I doing something wrong? That's a lot. Alright. Great shot. Jesus Christ. Okay. Really? There must be some other trick, right? I think I was hitting you during like a window where you're invulnerable, aren't I? Maybe? You're kidding. I mean, I wasted a couple grenades there, but... Alright. I shouldn't have used the grenades. I think I want to do it again. Oh, but yeah, I really want to play. Have you played Metal Wolf Chaos? I meant to ask. I got sidetracked here with this boss because it looks super cool. I know where my 50,000 points are going. Oh, you don't have to request that one. Well, by requesting it, I'll play it faster, which I'm very good about that, as you can tell. But yeah, I really want to play that one. Jay was God tier. How can this be? Is that what you wanted me to say? Hey, Mr. Red, have you played Metal Wolf Chaos? And FromSoft DLCs aren't always just super hard bosses. Well, I'm just remembering, what is it in Bloodborne? The is it Chaos or something, or Twin Orphan? That motherfucker out on the beach. Jesus. There's usually a few bosses that are meant to be the new hardest bosses, but then plenty of bosses that are fairly standard. Like, I don't think most of the bosses will be easier than Millennia. Yeah, I guess I just meant they're probably going to have something that outdoes even Millennia, and Millennia was ridiculous. My chat has pretty much decided it's the 4th of July game. That's a great idea. Watched a friend play. I've been meaning to get to it myself. I'm just realizing, I feel like did we choose to do it? I think... I just remember, we wrote it down, the podcast. I think we're doing that for 4th of July, actually. Because I think we decided on Metal Wolf Chaos and Starship Troopers. I think that's our July, because it's the idea of sourcing America through non-Americans. So that's very funny, Mr. Red Eye. Because I think our podcast episode, maybe not on the 4th of July, but in July, we're going to do Metal Wolf Chaos. I have to check. We definitely talked about this. Because I think that was my suggestion, and then Bo suggested... Starship Troopers. Watched a friend play. I've been meaning to get to it myself. Yeah, it looks ridiculous. You meant harder. Yeah, actually, I read that, but then I knew you meant harder than Millennia. I don't think most of the bosses will be harder than Millennia. Yeah, I agree. I think the hardest boss in Bloodborne for me was the Tumerian. Oh man, you got to go through all of the dungeons to get to this. It's what I needed. It was the last thing I needed for my platinum trophy in the Chalice dungeons. What is it? The Tumerian something? Jesus Christ, he was fucking hard. All right, wait a second. Which corner? It's the last one, right? I hit the third one? Because that's what made that asshole appear. So it was like way up top. It's on the 3rd floor, right? Yeah. So, okay. Let's go all the way up. At least one will be, but I would be surprised if the final main boss of the DLC is harder than Millennia. Yeah. Usually I feel the need. I felt compelled to take down Millennia. I just had to, right? She's sort of like just to be part of the zeitgeist, I gotta take her down. But I guess I'm getting better about not feeling like I have to do everything, because I just don't have the time to do everything in my life. There's just only so many hours in a day. Because there are a couple bosses in Elden Ring. I didn't deal with the dragons. So it should be this corner, right? 2, 3. It should be right here. Is this it? There it is. It's in position. Here we go. Just one portrait. We still got a whole nother portrait to deal with. All right, well. Would you break up with someone if they superglued a wig to your head? Did they shave me first? Are they supergluing a wig to my hair? Yes, a gross violation of my boundaries, assuming I was against the idea. Could you ever be okay with that idea? Even if you want to wear a wig all the time, would you want someone to do that? I guess it's like, time and place. I'm imagining like a situation like, college antics. You pass out drunk, you wake up with something glued to you, or like a penis drawn on your cheek in Sharpie, some shit like that, right? They did not shave you first. They did it while you were sleeping. Yeah, we're breaking up. Because, no. I once made the mistake of going as one of the gentlemen from that episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Whoa, can I say this? Buffy the Vampire Slayer? There we go. Don't multitask and try and talk. Which they don't have hair, so I tried. It was my first time trying a bald cap, my first and only. I will never do it again. I did a bald cap myself over top of my head, and then we were running a haunted house for Halloween. It turned out really nice. I looked pretty creepy. Didn't quite look like the gentleman. I tried, but I looked like just a creepy entity. But getting that bald cap off after the fact with all of the whatever the adhesive was that got into my hair, I think I could be heard all down the street by all the neighbors just screaming. And like, I like drew a bath and was just like in the bath water, just like trying to like ease all this shit off of my head. Oh my god, it was bad. So Super Clue's probably even worse. Unforgivable offense. We got a lot of people playing Alone in the Dark. Or do we? Maybe we don't. What the hell? Oh my god, what did I just type? Okay, wait a second. Buffy wasn't even buff. False advertising. But she was a vampire slayer. She wasn't even a vampire. She was a vampire lover. I mean, she slayed some, but she also loved some, did she not? I guess it's a different usage of the word slay. 12 people viewing the new game. What are they playing? That's not... Is this the... That's a different game. What? And these are in different languages. Everything's different. Unless it's the demo. That doesn't look like an Alone in the Dark demo, though. I haven't played the demo yet. Should I start with the demo tomorrow? We should probably play the... We got to play the demo, the prologue, before we play the main game, right? I wonder if that's going to be part of the main game? I'll check this out. Okay. Actually, there aren't any other streams in English at the moment, so I'm going to send you along to... Let's send you to Sandwichard. He was hanging out in here earlier. Great channel. Great bits. They always commit to them. Good place to hang out. I know I missed a couple messages here, so... In this hypothetical, I'm assuming they did it without talking to me first, or they did it in spite of me saying no. Yeah, they did not shave you first. They did it while sleeping. Then absolutely yes. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Time for me to mosey. I'll be back tomorrow. I guess we'll do the Alone in the Dark demo, some more of this, and probably won't finish it, but we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow's a holiday in Japan, so I'm off, but I'm not gonna, not gonna commit to probably a goal that would maybe not be doable. And then Thursday, I guess, I think that's when the next time that I'll be streaming that the new game will be available, so that's what I'll be doing. So that's the plan for the week. Let's go check out some Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't hang in here long because I've never played Metal Gear Solid 4. And I want to play it here soon. So, don't want to see the spoilers, but I'll pop in and say hello. All right, yeah, thank y'all. Everyone have a wonderful whatever you got. Thanks again for coming. I'll see you next time. Be well.